Get ready for the drama. This is Dave Ryan's War of the Roses, 101.3 KDWB.
Brand new
War of
All
the Roses
the
on. Wait,
Okay.
No, you go first.
No, you can go ahead.
So we got War of the Roses
okay.
here on KDWB.
I thought you were going.
What? I told you to go first, but you didn't go.
It's an all new War
of
of the
Roses here
okay,
on KDWB.
You know what, you go first.
This is a good bit.
This is why we're paid at least $20,000 a year.
All right, we do have a War of the Roses, and it is a new one. We're talking with Melissa. It's kind of a different one because a lot of the people on War of the Roses, especially the women, they call them, they're like, I'm pissed because I know that Ray has been cheating on me with another woman, and she's our kids, whatever, teacher, nanny, whatever, and I'm pissed, and I want to kill Ray. It's not that way this time.
Him. First of all, we cannot assist in that.
No. But we're talking to Melissa, who's kind of soft-spoken, and Melissa is not aggressively mad.
Not a murderer, as far as I can tell.
At Bobby. But tell me, hi, Melissa.
I'm a little nervous to be on your show, but I just don't know what else to do.
I get it. I mean, you hear War of the Roses, and you're thinking, okay, well, I'm going to use this on my boyfriend to see what happens. I get it. It's almost a legitimate way to go. So talk to me a little bit about Bobby and why you're on War of the Roses. What's going on?
So Bobby's a great guy. I've been seeing him for about 6 to 8 months now. And previously to this relationship, I was married for 10 years. And to be honest with you, my ex-husband is the only other guy I've ever been with other than Bobby.
Okay.
And I just feel like Bobby's a little more adventurous than I am in the bedroom. And I get nervous. It's not very comfortable for me to, sext him, or if that's even what it's called, like send those dirty text messages, or, he'll send me a picture, he'll get out of the shower, and he's like, what about you? And I'll send him a picture of me in a towel. And he's like, babe, that's not sexy. You can do better than that. So
let me ask you a question, because you had mentioned in your email, and this makes sense. It's like, I don't feel comfortable sending a naked picture. Number one. Number two, it's going to get out. Somebody's going to put it on Instagram. It's going to be posted somewhere. Number one, it's not. It's just not going to. But I get that your fear is like, you don't want a picture out there of you standing naked in front of your mirror with your face showing, and then somebody gets it off your. I get it. I understand that. But that's part of your concern. But what about just sending playful, sexy messages?
Yeah.
That's not your thing either.
It just makes me really uncomfortable. I don't know how to be that girl. Like I said, Bobby's only the second person I've ever really been with, and with my ex, pretty much did it once a month.
Oh, okay. They did it once
a
month.
So you did it.
Yeah.
You and your ex, you would only do it once a month, and it was
in the dark, nothing adventurous, nothing out of the ordinary. So I'm not used to this whole thing.
Isn't that funny? Because you never know how somebody's going to be. You can meet somebody and they can be a freak, or they can be I met this girl years ago when I was single. I was 23. Her name was Pam, and she was a flight attendant, and she was beautiful, and she was hot, and she was sexy and funny and flirty. And in the bedroom, I could barely hear her breathing.
You actually checked her pulse. At one point, you put a mirror over her face.
I did. And it's like, oh my God, I thought you'd be so much fun. And there was not, and so there's different people and different levels of comfort. And so it sounds like your boyfriend, Bobby, he wants to bring a saddle into the bedroom. He wants to bring, I don't know, maybe a branding iron, a cowboy hat. What's that? Holsters. And you kind of want to keep it pretty safe and straightforward.
I'm uncomfortable. I really don't know how. And I know that I'm not very good in that area. I haven't had much experience. And I want to get to that point. But for me, it's like I can't bring myself to start. And it just, I'm worried because I feel like maybe he's not getting what he needs.
Okay.
And you worry that Bobby is maybe going to go back to his old girlfriend, or maybe meet somebody somewhere else that is into doing something a little more fun, and then he'll start sexting somebody, and then pretty soon they're going to hook up, and that's kind of what you're worried about.
I am, because actually a couple weeks ago we were in bed, and he got a little upset with me, and he literally just sat up and was like, what is it going to take for you to relax and just have some fun? And I didn't even know what to say to that. He actually just rolled over and he went to sleep. and I actually cried myself to sleep. I didn't want him to hear me, and the next morning he apologized and he felt bad. He said I just got a little frustrated, but deep down, like, I feel like maybe he's not going to deal with this much longer.
Is that like the only red flag, though? Just your kind of insecurity, or have you noticed something else?
No, it's really just my insecurity.
Okay.
I just worry that it's not enough.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you a question. What do your friends say about this? Because I'm going to guess that this is something you talked about your friends, because they would probably, we're not here to give you advice, but what if your friends say, they say, like, girl, just like get some naked pictures and put them out there, and, he wants to see it and he can't do anything wrong, and he's just going to be happy that he gets them, or just try a little bit. It's kind of like trying a new food, It's like, don't sit there and hold your nose and take a little nibble. Open that mouth up and swallow the whole thing.
Okay. David.
What? I'm trying to help.
Are you?
Have your friends said anything?
I actually haven't talked to any of my friends about it because I just feel like I feel embarrassed. I feel a little inadequate. If that makes sense.
Relax, breathe, Melissa. Fallon and I will do the rest of the work, and you just sit back and listen, okay?
So, Bobby, you get a dozen long-stem romantic roses, like I mentioned at the beginning of the call. And again, just thank you so much for taking the time today. We'll send those out for you. So we'll have a card with your name, and all I need is a recipient's name. And then we can also attach a note if you would like. So who's the name of the person you're sending these to?
Her name is Melissa.
Okay.
And you could just tell her that I love her.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay?
Well, now... That's good news, Bobby. Let me just kind of make a confession here, Bobby. What's really happening is nothing even close to what we told you about a survey from your cable company and that type of thing. We were put up to this by Melissa, the girl that you mentioned that you want to send flowers to, because Melissa called us, and we're a radio station. We're KDWB. Maybe you've heard of us, maybe you haven't. And she wanted us to call you to see who you would send roses to. Does that make any sense?
No.
Okay. Well, let me just, maybe I'll back up a little bit further. Melissa's on the phone. Melissa just heard you a moment. Say hi, Melissa, so he knows that you're there.
Hey, Bobby.
That's Melissa. That's your girlfriend.
That you love.
And
Bobby, you know that I'm not very comfortable with a lot of things that, you want to do. As far as in the bedroom or, with the dirty talking or text messaging. Pictures and things like that I'm not really comfortable with doing. And I'm just worried that I'm not going to be enough for you. It's not enough to keep you satisfied.
Does that make any sense? And I know you're going...
I mean, yeah. Listen, it makes perfect sense. But... I'm not some kind of scumbag. I'm just not going to drop you over.
That's good.
It's like, what would even make you think that? I was hoping, for me, listen, for me, it's part of it is just like, I actually kind of like it. I don't like it. That's not the right thing to say. It's just
kind of caught off guard, I think.
It's refreshing. It's just, and so like I was going to say, I think that if you don't feel comfortable, that's cool with me. We could just take it slow. We can do things together. We can we can work on it. I have no problem. Let's just start with something, something small.
Something small like, I don't know, like maybe a sexy message. Or she was telling us about how you send her pictures of you when you get out of the shower. You take the bathroom mirror selfie, and you'd send it to her, and you're like, that's sexy, and you're confident. And then she told us about the time that she sent you a bathroom mirror selfie of herself wrapped in a towel, showing nothing, and you kind of gave her a hard time about it. Do you remember that?
Well, yeah, but I was just kidding. I didn't realize, I don't know, I just grew up, I don't know, when I look in the mirror, it looks, pretty good.
Well, and I think here's another thing. I mean, we all know that different people have their different, I'll just call it a freak level.
Yeah, comfort zone.
And your freak level your comfort zone is pretty high. And hers is pretty low. So you're like...
I'm okay with, like, doing something to take it to that next level. I get that. Like, whatever I need to do. You want me to dress up as a priest? Or, well, no.
What?
That sounds kind of
I don't
sexy.
know what she was looking for.
I mean, with a cross and a collar and everything.
Listen, whatever, something to open you up a little bit.
What?
So there's no problem. You're not seeking that out from somebody else or an old girlfriend or somebody new or anything like that. That's the main thing that she wanted to know.
No, of course, no. I don't. If I needed something like that, I would just tell you, and I would go. I'm not a creep. I'm not a. I don't know what to say.
This is what I want you to do.
I'm not a. Yeah, I'm not a nice guy who's just going to sit here and lie to you. And if I don't get my way, I'll go get it for something. No, I'm here. I'm open, and I just want you to be the same way.
Like, I know that it's got to be frustrating, and I'm so happy and so relieved that you're willing to just try. And I mean, I think that together, eventually, I can get to that point.
I see not too long down the road that she's going to take on your chest.
Okay, you're disgusting.